welcome everyone to the home of the Wisconsin Badgers, Barry Alvarez Field at historic Camp Randall Stadium, where we are looking forward to a fantastic battle. The Ducks will put toe to leather and will get started. Straight ahead from inside his 25. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. So Oregon's offense will take the first swing of the game. And here he comes, a man who epitomizes the phrase, the tight end's always open, David.
And yes, he is, Reese. And it's so cool. The tight end position now has evolved so much. You can move him all.
Coming out aggressively. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Looking for a man. It's Gabriel. They were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback will audible. Across the 25, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. That last incompletion leaves them with 2nd and 10 from the 21. Using his legs to buy some time. And that was so close to a turnover in the end zone. The defense almost with the huge play. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. The field goal is no good. After the miss, no change in the score. First down for this offense. Leaves it with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Using his legs, it's Malusi. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. They're trying to get to it. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. And the Badgers will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Oh, he got home and blocked the punt.
Man, that guy came flying in off the right-hand side. He was able to easily block that punt. I'll tell you what, when you get blocked punts like that in special teams, those are the plays that can completely change the course of a game.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Discards a man.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Defense going all in to stop the run. Running back goes in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Oregon! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
PAT unit on the field. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. From the gun, running back on the move. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back. It's locked. Good timing on the quick out. At the 45 on his way. Hit the afterburners, kid. Touchdown, Wisconsin. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. And they get the score after just a scintillating catch and run by the wide receiver.
Man, it's more about run than catch. Look at that guy, so dynamic with the ball in his hands. Get it to him quick. Nice play call, nice throw. And then he says, I got this, I'll do the rest, making the big play. What a dynamic playmaker.
Takes it inside the 25, and he'll bring it back. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Coming out on first down with the play fake. That one comes out hot down the right side.
Well, the defender got his hand on that one, tipped it up in the air, and offense, man, they're lucky that one wasn't picked.
Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Shoots it to the left. Got him downfield. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
That's a really nice-looking throw. And when I think about the Ducks offense, I think about explosive plays, right? In the running game, but also in the passing game. I feel like if this team...
A shot toward the end zone. Makes the catch. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
The huge explosive play put them right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. Going for 6. And he's got it. Touchdown, Ducks.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
You know, the field's about 53 yards wide. Got to kick it between those 53 yards, or else the drive will start on the 40. They'll give it to the back. And it's on the ground. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got it. He's all the way down to the 27. Wisconsin quarterbacks always know their role. Sometimes they got to make the big plays, from a Darrell Bevell to a Russell Wilson.
And knowing your role means knowing that you're going to hand the football off a lot, and you're going to be a play-action team and pick and choose your spots. But it won't be an offense with Wisconsin that is opening up. It's throwing the football 30, 40 times a game.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Grab near the marker. It's Pauly. The Badgers will have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Using the quick game. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Quick pass on the fly motion. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Badger! Ready to try the point after. is no good, and they're still down by 1. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Takes it inside the 25, chance for great field position. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Right down the middle. Connection quarter. Lets it fly deep downfield. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
And when you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He's going to pass. Going to let it fly. Pulls it in on the right. Nothing but green ahead. Touchdown, Wisconsin. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point is good. Finds his rhythm after shanking a couple. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. Running the daylight from inside his 25. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stopped. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to start this drive with a pass. It's complete. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. Here comes the offense on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Feeling some heat. Buys a little time with his feet. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. Bringing it back. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Badger. How about that D coming up with a play like that? What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And he misses another extra point. He's left 3 points on the table so far. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just...
Field. Oh, look out! He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks!
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
And with the extra point, they have a 2-point lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Guess that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll run it from the gun. Nice move to keep running.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? Third down for the offense after recovering their own fumble. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
And when you get these quarterbacks and these offenses in 3rd and long, and you know it's passing situations, man, Katie bar the door, let's rush the passer, bring everybody. You know what's coming. Get after the QB, and you cause the fumble. Great 3rd down execution by this defense.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Gabriel. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Calls it in. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
What a...
Wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. The Ducks line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Oregon! And they take it in for 6 more points.
It gets closer and closer to the end zone right here. You know what's coming as a defense. The offense has to be physical, and they were. And the back knew exactly where he had to get 6.
The extra point is good, and they have a 9-point lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds, an excellent field position for this offense. Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. 1st down here for the offense. Out of the gun to give to the back. That's a live ball. The defense all over that loose ball, and now they're bringing it back.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
On 1st down, here comes this offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Ducks!
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing them go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
And the extra point extends the lead to 16. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. RPO complete to open the drive. At the 40, there he goes. And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. For a wider field, like maybe in Canada or something, that might have been a turnover.
And they could have turned it into a rouge, eh? I mean, this was a great chance by the defense here. I just love the fact that they are flying around and trying to dislodge the football from these ball carriers.
Big play to start this drive, and they're already out at the 48. It's 1st down. And that one's incomplete.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment. They've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Complementary offensive football, finding just enough balance, and Wisconsin quarterbacks have always done a great job staying within their system.
Stay within the system, stay within yourself, know when to chuck the football. But more importantly, what do you got to do, Reese? You got to take care of the football. Play action, make those plays, but don't put the ball in harm's way.
Pocket starts to collapse. Wide open downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. It's complete on the right side. Touchdown, Wisconsin! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And the kick is no good, but the defense way too aggressive. I think they rushed it.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Getting set for the point after. And he shanks another extra point. This is not a day he'll put on the resume reel. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Great starting point, takes it inside his own 25. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going over the top. And he makes the catch inside the 10. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. They're bringing heat. And they got him for the sack.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on first down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute the red zone.
It's still third and goal. Back to throw, it's Gabriel. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. That is no good. Lead is still at double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger.
Well, that's now the second missed field goal for this kicker, and I'll tell you this, you can't blame the weather for all this. This is a beautiful day. He needs to do better executing these field goals.
And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. He wants to throw here on second down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense got it. That ball was just lying there forever in the end zone, and the defense finally pounced on it.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
They're out there to kick it off. The return team must rivet that ball to their rib cage. Can't afford another turnover. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here. You cut into this deficit. You create a little bit of momentum because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Looking for a man. It's Locke. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Well, that is not a great punt at all. It'll be down inside their own 35-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. And now on second down for this offense. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He'll take another shot here. Makes the grab on the right. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Oregon!
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And he tags on the extra point. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. The offense set for a first down play. He's looking to throw it. Fires toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ducks.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sidelines being like,
and the ball's loose in the backfield. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. They're lining up to boot it away.
Oregon, 63. Wisconsin, 32.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special.
And he breaks into the open. Oh, he gave him the limp leg. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock him up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion now setting up 4th.
That is no good. Flag on the field, and the kicker's going to have a little bit shorter distance to work with here. This could turn out to be a huge penalty. Thought they were going to have to settle for 3, and now the offense back on the field with a chance for more. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. To the air, it's locked. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Badgers.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Here's the return from inside the 25. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Nice move to keep running. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Now on 2nd down. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Coming after him. Getting some heat. He makes a catch. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. The Ducks will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. And the Ducks are in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Throwing right. Complete downfield. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to throw, it's Gabriel. It's complete. Touchdown, Oregon. And the stomping has commenced. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense.
Kicking team.
The field's about 53 yards wide. You got to kick it between those sidelines, or else you draw the flag. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, the No, he loses the ball after the huge gain. And defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. Touchdown Ducks! The defense... into their own hands. You know, the defense is all about stopping teams, but when you have a chance to swing momentum, scoop it and score yourself, it is such a huge play.
Yeah, you just go over to the offense and be like, bro, we don't need you today. We got this. We'll score ourselves if we have to. Great job by the defense doing what they need to do, and then go talk a little trash to the offense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. He'll come out throwing on first down. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. After missing the connection last time, it's 2nd and 10 from the 22. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Luck. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. And the Badgers will bring the punt team onto the field. Now, don't forget, he did have one blocked earlier. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous.
Oh, my goodness, he's still moving.
It's going to be a part of the game, but it's also the part of the game that the coaches, when they get you to the sidelines, they're going to tell you about it. They're not going to tell you about it.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. Boy, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Moving out of the pocket.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket, and he comes away with a sack.
Back to pass, it's Gabriel. Moving away from pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw it. You've got these defenders, they are coming. They're running at you hard, so you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The Ducks send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on out.
You know, they say sometimes for quarterbacks the hardest throws to make are when the guy's wide open. How do you miss that throw if you're the QB? Just put air on it. You could underthrow it by 10 yards. That receiver would have come
Racing down the left side. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Wisconsin. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
You want to see quick strike ability? It was epitomized there. 2 plays, 80 yards, touchdown on the board.
Wisconsin, 44.
The kickoff team out there getting set.
Set to kick off.
On the run from inside his 25. Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. One final play before the end of the quarter. To the air, it's Gabriel. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Offense gets set for second down. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he is greeted and knocked down in the backfield. A negative play for this offense. This is a 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Never has to leave the pocket and fires over the middle. Can't make the catch on 3rd down, and the rarest of drops for this guy. The Ducks will send out the punt unit. Oh, they are all over him. That never had a chance, and the fake blows up in their face.
And obviously you're trying to catch him off guard, but it didn't work. I'm not a fan of fake punts. I'd rather put my offense on the field and guys that do this for a living all the time and are really good at it, but he tried to sneak attack, and it did not work.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Using the back as